and welcome to episode 4 of my Flight Simulator 2024 career mode. Today we will be doing the first skydiving mission, so let's get into it.
Pilot, let's give a round of applause to our two candidates for this jump. Treat them extra special, please. Let's go! All right, let's make this a jump to remember. I want to see smiles on those rock star faces when we're back here.
So here we are in the plane. We will set up the autopilot as always. The jump altitude is 10,000 feet, so we'll set that. It's a flight level change mode. It's the speed to 75 knots because that's what speed we want to climb at. And just make sure it's set on heading mode. It will follow the heading bug. And we'll see you on the climb. So you join me here on the climb. As you can see, the autopilot is climbing us 10,000 feet, 75 knots, and we are just managing the heading with the heading knob here, following this blue line on the GPS, roughly following these, but many of these missions you don't actually have to follow the blue boxes. Often that gives you a bit of a weird kind of angle for landings and stuff. So I will put now until we get to where the jump axis approaches up here once we're at 10,000 feet. So we are just short of 1.5 nautical miles away from the jump axis approach now. As you can hear, the engine is struggling with the extra weight of the passengers, so we are at 55 knots, just approaching 10,000 feet. When we get the correct altitude here, I will hit altitude hold, and then the plane will hold at whatever altitude we're at there, and then we'll follow the instructions from that point. There we go, correct altitude, so I'll hit altitude hold now, and it will hold us at our current altitude. We will align with the 0 using the heading bug. So as you can see here, 360 degrees 0. We will fly the pass entry. I'll actually just line us up a little bit better. There we go. So we want to be about 356. As soon as we fly this pass entry, we will follow the on-screen instructions to allow the jump. There we go, so we've got external view. And hit enter to allow the jump.
Jump. Claim your prize, folks. Go.
Time to say goodbye, cowpoke. See you back at the ranch.
Just waiting for the fair jump. You can see as the people jump out and the weight decreases, the engine speed goes up because the engine doesn't struggle as much. So we'll announce jumpers away.
Solo 7 ECGS divers away.
And then we will set the autopilot up.
Now, time for the debrief.
And to, we'll call it 1,200 for now. Hit flight level change. Hit nose up to allow the speed to increase. Take the throttle out. So that will allow the plane to pitch down and descend. So we'll go to about 110 knots descent. And I will join you when we are setting up for the for approaching the runway. So here we go, just dropping through 3,000 feet now. I will switch to this view and we'll set up. So, we'll hit flight plan. I will scroll along to flight plan and hold left click and click right click to select this. I'll hit procedure and select approach. We're doing a visual onto runway 35. And we're going straight in. Don't worry about minimums. Then we'll just hit load and OK. We will then procedure again and activate the approach. And hit the nav button so the plane follows the GPS marker. So we'll throttle in to make sure we don't drop too much speed. So normal instrument landing, when we enter the final turn, we'll activate the approach mode to capture the glide slope. So, just entering the final turn now. So we've made sure that VNav has been pressed, so we've got VPath, so it will drop us to the correct altitude, which is what this is following here. We've currently got 10 degrees of flaps in, and we're managing the throttle to get to about 80 knots. Then we'll turn us here. As we turn and face a runway, we'll hit the approach button, which activates the glide path mode, so now the plane will follow that 3-degree glide path. All we have to do is put flaps out and manage the throttle to ensure that we're at the right speed. So 20 degrees flaps now. Just managing that throttle, ensuring we're at the right speed. So we want to be about between 65 and 75 knots. When this gets to about 1 nautical mile, we'll drop to 30-degree flaps. And then aim for about 65 knots. Gently decreasing that throttle. There we go, going to 30 degrees flat.
Lima Echo, Alpha Papa
Put a
traffic,
little
Cessna,
bit
Echo
of
Charlie,
throttle in
Echo
just to
Tango
capture
Sierra
the
is
speed.
on final runway 35 to land.
$200. Disengage the autopilot and hand flying. Runway threshold, drop throttle to idle, gently pull back on the stick, holding that 5 degrees flare. We're struggling a bit there, but there we go.
We're losing too much time.
Slowing down and stopping at the hold shot. I will see you at parking. We've got engine shut down. Let's see what score we got. $90 on the stability during the drop. Landing smoothness 29. My computer balked it a little bit, but 100% everything went fine. There we go, 2,000 credits earned. I hope that's helped. If you follow these steps, that will be the easiest skydiving mission you'll ever fly. And I'll see you in the next one.